The wait has been long, but Season 6 has finally arrived. The main addition are these new Seaforts that have been dragged from the Sea of the Damned. Various phantoms roam these forts, protecting their treasures from our thieving hands. We do have to wait a while before we get to experience the new Pirate Legend Voyages, but we do get some smaller additions besides these forts. But does this update offer that new experience we are waiting for, or are these forts mainly there to look pretty? Let's find out. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, it really helps the channel and it is really appreciated. So let's start with the big addition first, the Seaforts. Through various acts and plots, the barrier between worlds has been weakened and these forts are being pulled from the Sea of the Damned. There are 6 in total and are spread over the entire map. Except for the Devil's Roar. Nobody likes the Roar, not even the developers. Some of these forts were already appearing as ghostly apparitions. And fun fact, using Wanda's spyglass on these images already revealed their true colors. So yeah, really cool find for those that tried it out. And I'm just going to say it right now, I don't really like the naming of these forts. They could have called them Stonewall Forts or Imperial Strongholds, but they went with Seaforts and I don't know, it's not the most menacing name, but oh well. They are also easy to spot thanks to their glow. This will probably lure new players straight to them, because, you know, they aren't doing any voyages, that's for sure. Unlike skeleton forts, you don't need to wait for them to get activated. You can tackle them whenever you like. When approaching these forts, the defenders will try their best to hit you. It looks flashy, but the chance of them hitting you is actually pretty low. And this is also the main theme of these forts. They are really fun to look at and explore, but the actual battle against the phantoms is pretty easy. The final captain will also drop a key so you can open the treasury. Additional loot can be found by just exploring the forts, and you can even find another key to open a secret stash for additional loot, so make sure you look out for that. Rare told us that this experience is great for smaller crews, and yeah, I agree. Combine that with the fact that you can tackle them at all times and the chances of getting attacked are pretty low. But you know, not these first weeks since everybody will be doing them. Let's be realistic. So, if you are a new pirate but feel skeleton forts are a bit too intimidating, these sea forts might be the perfect solution. The downside to this accessibility is that the main loot pile isn't all that much to write home about. Still, if you explore a bit, you can manage to get away with something decent. It might not seem much at first, but I feel it's pretty well balanced. Also worthy to mention is the sheer amount of supplies you can take from these forts, so make sure you get it all with your supply crate. These forts also offer sleeping quarters, multiple cooking stations, and an interactable map on the wall. These are certainly fun additions, but sadly it doesn't go that much further than just some role-playing. Players have been dreaming about their own hideout since day one, and these forts definitely give that vibe, but they don't really function as such. We also had some fun PvP experiences thanks to these forts. The placement and number of these cannons makes it a bit easier to defend than a skeleton fort, and it was actually a lot of fun to do so. Just keep in mind that because of the size of these forts and the fact that a lot of the action is indoors, your awareness for other players is limited. Just make sure you check that horizon a bit more often and you should be fine. And I don't really get disappointed often, but these new accommodations attached to these forts only reward you with doubloons, but no cosmetic rewards. And, this sucks. I have no different words for it, it just sucks. Lore-wise, these forts seem to add the most. We still don't know much about these memories made solid, but I have heard theories about the Spanish coming to the seas in search for the Fountain of Youth. And we also saw some Spanish defenders in one of the Pirates' Life Tall Tales. What's also interesting is the skeleton remains of prisoners in these forts. They seem to be involved in some sort of ritual. And we also can't forget about the different banners. Some are depicted with the same crown as also found on the Imperial Sovereign ship set, but there's also this chalice, which is also in the center of the new title screen, and the third symbol is a lock. So far, these symbols only function to mark the different areas these forts are located, but I can't shake the feeling there's something a bit more to this. This season also adds a new voyage type exclusive for Pirate Legends, which sadly hasn't been added yet, so yeah, a bit weird. And a big shame because I was really looking forward to these. Maybe the reason we get them a bit later is so the lore makes more sense after the second adventure, or maybe they needed a bit more tweaking. Or it could be a way to keep players playing throughout the season, which is the most likely case. If that is true, I fully endorse it, but I also have to rethink the format of these reviews. Either way, I will do a separate video that's all about these voyages, so you can look forward to that. In the meantime, let's go over all the other additions this update offers right now. But sadly, it ain't much. Obviously, we have the new seasonal rewards. The stuff that stands out is obviously the new Naval Commander outfit that also has the Imperial Crown symbol we have seen a couple of times now. And Pirate Legends are able to earn Belle's hat and the cutlass of the female mysterious stranger, for those that remember her. If any of these rewards have any hidden properties, I'll make sure to make a video about it. So let's go to the Plunder Pass. The Season 5 Plunder Pass gave an additional bunch of ancient coins, but sadly this one doesn't. We are back to the usual 250 ancient coins. It was what I expected, but it's still a shame. The cosmetics you can earn certainly look nice, but I'm sadly not getting the pirate vibe I would like to have. Back over in the Emporium, we see a lot of Owlhopper Outlaw cosmetics. These look great and would be perfect in a game like Borderlands. Sea of Thieves? Not so much. But you know, that's just how I feel. You are always the best person to decide if these cosmetics are worth it. We also have a bunch of poser emotes that are pretty funny, and don't forget to pick up the Jolly Jiggle emote, which is free for a limited time. The new Ledger rewards are great as usual, and I can't wait to earn these Athena sales. Most other rewards are just some weapons, but hey, they still look great. Something that I really like is that the Skeleton Ship World event now only takes place at the center of the map. And to me this is the best location. I'm sure we are not the only ones that sailed to the Devil's Roar only for this event to disappear when you got there. And players now have the option to show nameplates above the fish they are trying to reel in. And another nice addition is that you can swap more quickly between maps. The Outpost clothing shops now stock the Sandy Corsair Sea Dog set, which is sadly another recolor, but oh well, I'm sure some people are happy about this. And on a more sad note, Arena has been closed down. The good part about this is that certain cosmetics have been rewarded for those that reached certain goals in Arena, including the Good Boy set for those that reached level 50, and oh my god, it's a puppy! That's a puppy! And I like it, it's cute. It's a cute figurehead. So, is this a good update? Well, the new forts certainly look great and are fun to explore. But if we're going to be really honest, it doesn't really feel like a completely new experience. Still, I'm pretty pleased. They expand the lore and are great for new players or a short session. For now, these new forts are nice, nothing great, but I am having a lot of fun going from fort to fort and battling against other players. The thing that does annoy me are the lack of rewards tied to these forts. We only get some doubloons. And clearing accommodations is certainly fun for me, but a cosmetic to show that I've actually completed them all would have been way nicer. It honestly feels weird that Rare didn't do this time. Also, it feels a bit unfair to judge this season without having played the new Pirate Legend Voyages. So stay tuned for that video, where I will also give my definitive opinion about this season. So until then, I wish you the best of luck while tackling these forts, and let me know if you are happy or disappointed with them. As always, I'm hearing different opinions from all over the community, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. I always read all of them. So don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.